Hello humans, welcome back to my channel. As you can see here, there are so many things on this table and on the floor. There are just so many projects that I'm working on right now. For example, right now I'm putting a drainage on all of the pots that don't have drainage, and I felt like this was somewhat intimidating at the beginning, but to be honest, it was a piece of cake. I used a diamond drill bit, and I also use this drill here. It just goes like this. I use this diamond drill bit. You can get them a larger size, but I went ahead and just got the, I don't know, this one. So that had all of them. There's some really tiny ones. I don't know what I would use that for. And now I just have these two pots left that I want to work on today. I need to wash them and put some drainage holes on them. I think I'm going to put 2 drainage holes, and I will show you how I do that. Alright, since I cleared off the outside of the pots, the insides are still dirty, so I still have to clean that. But I'm just going to show you how I drill a hole or drainage into these ceramic pots. These are actually popcorn pots that I got from Target, and they're supposed to be for popcorn, but I thought they'd make the cutest pot. So since this has a sticker, there's some water on here, as you can see. So what you do is you turn it on, and then it's gonna be really loud. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put the edge on where, just, we need to make a little cranny, right? A little nook. Now that I've created the nook, I can go ahead and start pressing it evenly like this. However, I want to make sure that I hook on that cranny and then bring it forward as it's on. And there you have it. There is a hole and there's drainage in there now. Now for this second one. And here's my little piece of ceramic. Same thing goes for here. Same thing goes for this one. And there you have it. This one was a lot faster. Very cool. Now I can wash them and then I can pot stuff in it. Oh, allergies are killing me. So now these are all the pots that have drainage. Some of them already had them, like this terracotta pots. Like this white terracotta pot already had it. I actually spray painted that. Anyways, I went ahead and put drainage holes on all of them. So as you can see, there's drainage holes on every single pot now. Now I have more without drainage holes, but you know what? I feel like this is enough for today. This should be quite a lot of pots with drainage, and it should be enough for the plants that I have for now. And here is a side view. Things get pretty messy, so make sure to clean your drill bit and your drill after you are done. Look at how mine is. It is so dirty. Hi there, Patches. What's up, pretty girl? Smells like sunscreen. Well, So this is my collection of plants right now. It's quite a lot. I'm not sure why I bought so many grasses, but I do have some foxtail ferns here. I think I've showed these to you before. I have some elephant plants and I have some hostas. I wanted to experiment with some hostas, so I went ahead and bought a variety of them. I believe I have 6 varieties, and I also have these grasses here that I plan to plant on here. Oh, hello, little girl. Hello. She is so cute. And so yeah, I have 5 of those big pots, those big plants, those big grasses. That's pretty much it. I also have other ongoing projects, some herb projects. So one of my biggest projects is working on that bed over there. I went ahead and cleaned it out. As you can see, it looks pretty, sad right now. But I'm not entirely sure what I want to do to it. There are some plants already there. So it's either I add some of these little ones that I have in the back. I want to continue to add those on there and just propagate the ones that I have in the back. And there's 2 bushes. I don't know what they're called, but I can probably get the name of them. And there's this big rock in the middle that I could probably use. So not entirely sure what I want to do here yet. Part of me wants to just mulch it and just wants to keep the things that are there, and perhaps add some flowers or some petunias or whatever those are called on the edge, along with this little grass. I think those are daylilies. Pretty sure those are daylilies. And that's pretty much it. Here's a little update on how this little strip of plants is doing. I made a video about this a while back and it's doing pretty well, to be honest. I don't water it anymore. I haven't been watering it in a long time, so it's self-sustaining and it looks pretty good. If you continue this way, this little edge needs some work. Not entirely sure what I want to do there yet, but it definitely does need some work there. Perhaps I can put some of my foxtail ferns right here, two or three, and just place it on there. I probably should take off some of the plants that are there. I really want to keep this succulent. It's a type of succulent here. I want to keep that one, and I'll probably move all the others because, to be honest, the raccoons like to come, or the cats, and they like to chew off the little succulents off there, and they just bite it off because it's a source of water. So I need to work with that and try to minimize the damage that has been on there. But you see, it doesn't look that nice. It needs something, definitely. There's a big spot there that I went ahead and took out a plant. But everything, to be honest, is looking pretty good. If you look closely on here, there's some dried patches. Please let me. Look at her. She wants some petting. Patches, give me a second. So if you look closer, there's some dried up leaves right here. This succulent is a little sensitive and it requires a lot of water. Sometimes it gets a little bit too much sun, but these look a little better. There's the dry leaves here and there, but honestly, it's looking pretty good. So there's some dried little leaves here, and I have this succulent here that's not doing very well. And then there's 3 here that are growing off this mom that died. And so there's a 4th one here, which is doing okay, but these tend to get pretty large. So it's either I move them or I make more room for them by moving other plants around. overall, guys, it's doing pretty good. Everything's pretty well. I really like the combination here. It looks a little like a little fairyland. Oh. So there you go. These are the California sunsets that I absolutely adore. Love these so much. This is the bloom for my Blue Elf Aloe. It's a single one. It actually bloomed a while back, but I went ahead and cut off all the blooms because they started to dry out. It's not really focused. There it goes. They have dry blooms on them. And I'm probably going to cut those off. But if you look closer, there's some blooms on there. It's a white, purple little flower. Purple hints. To be honest, this flower plant has been here since the fall, and I went ahead and kept it alive throughout the whole winter, and I absolutely love the color. It's great. It's amazing. I love it. It blooms. It continues to bloom for me every single time, but it does require lots of water. So it is actually not attached to a drip system. I didn't really have much luck with the drip system, so it's still here. And as you can see, I don't think it comes, the little package, the little kit, I don't think it comes with enough tools or enough, I guess, side things like the little clips. So I decided to use this soaker hose instead. So there's a soaker hose on this, and the way it works is I just plug my hose to that with a connector, and it goes ahead and waters this whole part here. It works pretty well. This is the neighbor's cat. It likes to come over and talk to us and beg for treats. He is a cutie. He's very nice. We call him Sir Charles. Right? Whoa. Hi. This is one of the pots that I drilled holes in. I drilled 4 holes in here. This was before I found the bigger drill bit in a bigger diameter. So this is the second to largest. So I went ahead and put 4 here. This is a project that I'm going to record. Here I have some herbs that I want to put on there. Here I have some purple basil, different varieties of course. This one is purple ruffles. So this is the purple ruffles herb here. This is the purple basil, just regular purple basil. Of course, this is some sweet basil here. So beautiful. And then here I have some curly parsley. I love curly parsley in smoothies. It is delicious. And here is some more curly parsley. Now behind here I have some dill, and then this is some sweet mint, I believe. It's lemon balm. It's lemon balm mint, some type of mint. So you can put this in smoothies as well, or you can make tea with it. I had to get 2 of those. I just had to, just because I go through a lot of it, even though this is, you know, it grows really rapidly and with little care. It's wonderful, really. So I was going to initially put these herbs on this cart here and line up the inner side of the metal basket with some cocoa liner, except for I'm not sure if that's going to work. I think it should work. I wanted to perhaps put those in here. I'm not sure yet, to be honest. I'm very indecisive in this. I have two mixed ideas. So anyways, that's something I am going to do a video on, so stay tuned. And then if you look this way, there is some stone there that has been moved. So I think we're gonna take that stone and place it elsewhere on that side of the backyard. And if you look here, I'm turning around and this is the view on this side. There's lots of vines and stuff that is just completely out of control, and it's, to be honest, I'm really kind of happy it's there, just because it puts a barrier between the two houses, the two backyard houses. So there is some brick that's missing. I just moved it. I was working on like something on there, but I plan to move it back. And here I have some dead planters that I plan to replace. There's the third one there. It's different. Now, I was going to initially put some grass in there, but I think I'm going to try and make it connected to a drip system so it's a little bit easier to water them. And that's this part. And there is another project. There's some of that brick that I need to line up and put some sand under there and then line it back up. There's that spot. Here's a second one here by the drain. These are the daylilies that I planned to transplant to the front. I think we have a lot here that we can work with and integrate it into the front yard. There are the cats. Hi, Eris. So there is a crack between the house, so I'm just gonna fill it up with sand, but I definitely need to sweep this area and stuff. This is a mosquito repellent type of trap, so it helps with the mosquitoes. It's pretty cool. Anyways, this is the second area that I was talking about, where we want to place that firestone that's been removed from that side right there. So that's that. I'm not sure what I want to plant here, but to be honest, that grass would be pretty cool if I planted it here. Don't know if it would get much sun. This is another bed, another project.